Catboy and Gekko were eating Mexican food at the PJ Masks headquarters. "Man, I really love this bean paste," said Gekko. "Mexican food is so delicious." "I know," said Catboy, "but it always gives me gas." And just then, Owlette showed up. And she said, "Ew, it really stinks in here." "Catboy, are you farting again? That's really disgusting." I can't help it," said Catboy. "It's the beans. They always give me gas." "Well, we have bigger concerns right now. I just got a distress call from somebody that was kidnapped." "Somebody got kidnapped?" said Gekko. "Who was it?" "It was Princess Elsa," said Owlette. "And we have to go rescue her." So the PJ Masks went to the garden where they traced the distress call. "Princess Elsa has gotta be around here somewhere, but I don't see her yet." "Why don't you try using your special vision? Maybe that'll help," said Gekko. So Owlette used her special powers to scan the garden for any signs of Princess Elsa. "Did you find anything?" said Catboy. "We'd better try and find her as quickly as possible." "She's really close," said Owlette. "I think we should go this way." So the PJ Masks went to another area of the garden. And this time they found Princess Elsa. "Oh, it's the PJ Masks," said Princess Elsa. "I'm so happy you guys came to rescue me. Now please, can you take off these heavy ropes?" "Of course," said Owlette. But let me take a look here. It seems like you're really tied up." "Yeah," said Gekko. "Whoever kidnapped you used a lot of rope." So the PJ Masks surrounded Princess Elsa, and they began to tug and pull at all the rope, trying to pull it off of her. But the more they tried to unravel the rope, the more it seemed to get tangled. And before they knew it, something really strange had happened. They became the ones trapped in the rope. "Oh no, what's going on?" said Gekko. But Princess Elsa didn't say anything. She just walked away. "We seem to have been kidnapped," said Catboy. "But none of this makes any sense." "Yeah," said Owlette. "Why would Princess Elsa do this to us?" But just then, Romeo showed up. And he said, "Haha, PJ Masks, you took the bait, and now you're the ones who are trapped." "Romeo, I should have known you were behind this evil scheme," said Catboy. "So what are you gonna do to us?" "I've captured you because you each possess superpowers. When I shoot you with my mind control gun, you're no longer gonna be superheroes. Instead, you're gonna work for me. And together, we will destroy this Earth and help build a better one." Romeo," said Catboy, "your plans sound awfully similar to that new X-Men film." "What? No, it's totally not like that movie. Although I do own it on Blu-ray, and I was just watching it yesterday. Okay, it might be kind of like that movie." So with the PJ Masks captured, Romeo took them to his storage room. "Enjoy your last moments as superheroes," said Romeo, "because when I shoot you with my mind control gun, you're gonna become super villains. Now if I could just remember where I left that gun. Maybe it's over here." And then he left the room. "Well, what are we gonna do?" said Gekko. "If we don't escape, Romeo's gonna turn us into bad guys." "Ugh, I shouldn't have eaten all that Mexican food," said Catboy. "These ropes are so tight, they're giving me gas." "Ew, Catboy," said Owlette. "Oh, your farts are nasty." "Oh no," said Gekko. "Now I'm having bad gas." "Oh, I can't believe I'm tied up between you two guys," said Owlette. "This is like torture." "Hey," said Gekko, "these ropes, they became a little bit loose." "Maybe it's from all the farting," said Catboy. "When we released our gas, we became a little bit thinner. Hey, Owlette, said Gekko. Do you have any, farts inside of you? Because if you could release them right now, that might help us escape. Ew, farting around other people is rude. I'm not gonna do that, said Owlette. It's our only chance of escaping, said Catboy. Come on, Owlette, do it for the PJ Masks. So Owlette closed her eyes and dug really deep for the biggest fart she could find. And when it came out, it was like an explosion. You did it, said Catboy. You farted the ropes right off of us. Guys, said Owlette. Before we hunt down Romeo, I gotta make a quick phone call. Just give me a sec. The PJ Masks crept up on Romeo while he was watching TV. We escaped, and now we got you surrounded, said Catboy. We're gonna put a stop to your evil plans, Romeo. And then the PJ Masks moved in to capture him. But something strange happened. He disappeared. Where did Romeo go? Said Gekko. He just vanished in thin air. I'm right behind you, said Romeo. You were trying to capture my hologram. I knew it, said Owlette. You didn't kidnap the real Princess Elsa. You were just using her hologram. That's right, and you fell for my trap. Well, it's too late now, PJ Masks. I'm gonna shoot you with this gun and turn you into villains. But just then, somebody looking like Princess Elsa showed up. Come on, you're not gonna fool us again, said Catboy. We know that's just a hologram. Yeah, what's this hologram doing here? I thought I shut down my hologram machine earlier. I'm not a hologram. I'm the real Princess Elsa. Owlette phoned me, and I got here as quickly as I could. What? You're the real Princess Elsa? Oh, well, that doesn't matter. After I shoot you with this gun, I'll turn you into a villain, and you'll work for me. Oh, we'll see about that, said Elsa. And then Romeo got in position to shoot her. But Elsa quickly used her ice magic to stop him. And after she was done, Romeo was trapped in ice. Wow, Elsa, said Gekko. Thanks for saving us. Hey, you guys tried to save me too. You just didn't know it was a trap. It was a good thing I called you after we escaped. I knew back in the garden something was wrong, that it probably wasn't the real you. Princess Elsa, said Catboy. If you ever need help in the future, you can always count on the PJ Masks. Thanks, guys, said Princess Elsa. Maybe we can work together in the future. So what do you guys think? Should the PJ Masks team up with Princess Elsa from Frozen? Together, they'd be really good at fighting crime. Let me know in the comments below what you think, because you just might see it in a future episode. George was in the garden when Catboy from PJ Masks showed up. And he said, George, I heard you have an emergency, so I got here as quick as I could. And George replied, yeah, I gotta go poo really badly. Oh, said Catboy. Then why don't you just go into your house and use the bathroom? Well, said George, every time I try to walk, it feels like I'm gonna poo my pants. So I'm stuck out here and I can't make it to the toilet. Oh, I see, said Catboy. Well, maybe I can call one of my friends to help you. And a short time later, Gekko showed up. And Gekko said, George, I hear you have a really big potty problem. Well, maybe I can help you. Yeah, said George. I've been holding in my poo for so long, it feels like I'm gonna poo my pants. I can't even walk to the toilet right now. Okay, George, just try to hold on a little longer, okay? If you can't make it to the toilet, maybe I can bring the toilet to you. And then Gekko went inside the house. Gekko entered the bathroom, and when he saw the toilet, he thought, this thing looks pretty heavy. I'll have to use my super strength to lift it up and bring it back to George. Gekko quickly got the toilet, and pushed it back to George, who was still waiting in the garden. "All right, George," said Gekko. "Here's the toilet you wanted. I hope you haven't pooped your pants yet." Then he got onto the toilet, and Catboy said, "All right, George, it's time to take your giant poo." George started to poo, but a lot of farts came out because he had been holding it in for so long. The more he pooed, the more George farted, until he was surrounded by a thick and stinky fart cloud. "This fart cloud," said George. "I can barely breathe, and I can't even see what's going on." Then Catboy said, "Hold on, George, I think one of my other friends can help you." And a short time later, Owlette showed up, and Catboy said, "Thanks for coming, Owlette. George has a really stinky fart cloud that's giving him problems." "Yeah," said Owlette. "We should try getting rid of this fart cloud so George can finish taking his poo. And maybe I can use my super strength wings." So Owlette flapped her wings to blow away the fart cloud. And after a while, George could see again. "Thanks, Owlette," said George. "But I have another problem. I don't have any toilet paper." "I can take care of that," said Catboy. "Just hold on for a sec, George. I'll be right back." Then Catboy left the house. Catboy ran into the bathroom, and he said, "All right, I need to get George a whole bunch of toilet paper." So he went to the toilet roll and began to collect a really long piece of toilet paper. And then he quickly returned to the garden. "Here you go, George," said Catboy. "This is the biggest piece I could carry at super speed." So George took the toilet paper and began to wipe his bum. After he was done, they all took a look at the toilet. And Catboy said, "Wow, George, that's a lot of poo. I guess you really had to go." Then Gekko and Owlette said, "Use the toilet when you feel like you have to, and don't hold it in for so long. This way you'll avoid having emergencies." So George gave the toilet a big flush. And then he thanked the PJ Masks for coming to his rescue. So what do you guys think? Do you want to see more PJ Masks episodes? Let me know in the comments below, and keep watching Lemon Pie Land.